Hi, Sarah here with a planner DIY video for you today. I'm going to be making a shaker dashboard using products by Fab Planner Print. These are the ones I'm using today, which are the Alice Ephemera. I will link them below, and these are a couple of other options you could use. What I'm doing is taking the vellum pieces out of the ephemera pack, as I want it to be see-through, so I need them to look the same on both sides rather than white on the back as you would have with the cardstock ones. So first off, I am grabbing one of my dividers just to double check the sizes, which I'm doing an A5, so it's a 6 by 8 inch that I need to cut out of my page protector here. I've chosen a slightly more expensive, higher quality page protector because I did buy cheaper ones that weren't as smooth, and they just did not work well with this technique whatsoever. I mean, I say expensive, they're not expensive, but I didn't go for the cheapest ones because they don't work as well. I'm using my fuse tool, oh I can't talk today, my fuse tool to seal the edges. Obviously I do have one edge that is already sealed because it's the edge that's joined where I've not cut away, and I'm just making sure that my wheel is secure because it was a bit wobbly. Obviously you'd never do that with your fingers, you need to leave this to heat up for quite a long time, and then as I'm doing at the bottom there, I suggest you check that it's sealed really well before you move on to your actual project and use it on the actual one. So you have to go at quite a steady speed. This is obviously a sped up video, so it's 3 times as slow. I went over that with, and it did it perfectly. And I'm just doing the other edge, making sure I've measured the same amount from the edge, and use a metal ruler of course as well, because otherwise it will melt if it's a plastic one, or at least a metal edged one. So now I have sealed those 2 sides. I've just got one opening at the top now to add my bits and bobs to make the shaker part. So I'm now adding an extra line. I'm sealing an extra piece down the side there, and that is so that the sequins and ephemera don't get trapped near where I'll be punching the holes. So I've just added an extra line just there and missed a bit there, so I've just gone over that one area to make sure it's sealed. Now I'm just going to use this as a template, just scribble in some dots so I know where to punch, and then use my punch to punch out the holes. Really need a new punch because this does not go through this very well at all. It does mangle it up a little bit, but it's see-through, you can barely see it. I may have to invest in a new hole punch. And if this does happen, what you can do is just add some washi over the top and then punch back through again, and that will cover up any disasters. So my first idea was to put all these ephemera pieces inside, add sequins, and so they all shake around, but after adding them I decided there was just way too many in there. They were just getting trapped and stuck to each other because of the plastic, and the vellum was sort of getting a bit static, so they're all clumping together. So I decided to go with a plan B in a little bit and I decided to add smaller pieces on the inside and not add quite so many either. So I'm taking them back out, and I decide that I'd like to put some on the outside as well. So I'm adding more sequins there. I want it super sparkly, and my sequins are from Lucy's Cards, Little Things About Lucy's Cards. I'll link that as well. And now I'm using my sticker maker machine, which I'm loving, because if you put vellum through it, it leaves a perfect sticky area underneath your vellum, which doesn't show up. You can't see a glue dot through it or tape. So I'm just putting these through my machine. I don't end up using all of them. I just peel off the ones I want to use on this project. I do suggest that you rub it on the other side really well to make sure that it's thoroughly stuck to the back of whatever you're turning into a sticker. So I'm adding the cute little Alice, I add the Cheshire Cat at the top and add a couple in between, and these are obviously stuck on the outside. And then on the inside I've just got some of the smaller pieces in there with the sequins. I decide I need more sequins because you always need more sequins. Sequins make everything better. So in goes some more. I add some iridescent clear, some blue and some yellow as well, and then I decide I do have enough sequins now. So I'm just shaking them about and seeing how many there seems to be in there. Too many will clump up, not enough, and it just looks sparse. And now I'm happy with that. I am sealing up the last edge with my fuse tool, and that is my shaker pocket done. So thanks for joining me today. Do go check out Fab Planner Print and use the code 10Sarah to get 10% off, and I will see you again another time. Bye.